io sto qui perché ho anche la gestione, l'onere della gestione del PowerPoint. Okay, I think it's time to start. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the STEM4youth final conference. After 24 months and work across 6 countries, focusing the attention on seven science education subjects and working side by side with 10 partners in Europe, we are at the end of the journey of STEM4youth project. I'm Angela Simone. I'm a scientific journalist, but I'm also the deputy coordinator of another European-funded project called Smart Map, aiming at bringing the concept and the practice of responsible research and innovation in industry. And we have also explored the relationship between science education in industry. I'm very happy to be here because we have dealt with some specific innovation sector like precision medicine, and I know that in the course of the project of STEM4youth, some elements of the Smart Map project have been included in one of the 7 modules of STEM4youth, of course, in the medicine one, focusing on precision medicine. So it is a real honor for me to be here and to be the chair of this final conference. So before diving into the contents, the outcomes, the results, and the discussion with relevant actors and stakeholders in STEM education, I would like to present some speakers in order to provide you some words to start the event. So I will let the floor to Chiara Tonelli, which is the president of Scientific Committee of Fondazione Umberto Veronesi, which is also the institution who have organized this event, to start with some few words and to start the event of today.
Okay. Dear participant, in the name also of the rector of this university, I would like to welcome you to this conference. This is your final conference, and I know that your European project has been till now very successful, and I think it will there will be also that your result will pave the way for a long time. I think that I've been at this till last month vice rector for research of the University of Milan for about 6 years. And I took care of the education, let's say, also for the STEM student. And what I observed is that during the last 2 or 3 years, students in physics and chemistry rise the number of students that enroll in these courses. So I think we have started with new politics particularly in the high school, but explain to students how it's important to enroll in these courses, and because the society particularly needs students in STEM. I would not say that, for example, in informatics, all our students find their job before they get their degree, but also in chemistry. In chemistry, all the students that obtain their degree, they have immediately are placed in industry. And in physics also, there is a big need, and they also have, if they are really interested in going in research, in a career in research, they have a big opportunity to go to work to CERN in Geneva, that is a wonderful place where physics, but really want to do research, they can do it. But I am a professor of genetics, and I teach genetics in biology degree and in biotechnology. And also in these courses in biology, we have always lots of students, but I should tell you that the quality of the students in the last 2 or 3 years is increased. So I think that we are doing a good selection, and the students that get their degree, if they want to start their career in research, they have big opportunities to work, for example, in Milan. Is a city that is, there are 7 universities and 4 or 5 institutions just for research, and so they find particularly a job as postdoc, or we can find for them places where to do their PhD, either here or abroad. So I think that it has been changed a little bit in the past 2 or 3 years, the perception that STEM are important, and so I am really happy that you are here, and with this final conference you try to get all the results of your work that has been done here, and so I wish you a very fruitful conference and work. Thank you.
Thank you. Society needs STEM students, according to Chiara Tonelli, which is full professor of genetics at the University of Milan and also president of scientific committee of Fondazione Umberto Veronesi. So now I would like to let the floor to Isabella Lovino, which is a representative for the Teaching Innovative and New Methodology from Lombardy Office of Education, for further opening words.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Isabella Lovino. I participate in name of Mr. Coppi, Provveditore of Lombardy School of Education in Milan. I represent school of schools of of Milan and near Milan, and I represent the dimension of STEM education inside the dimension of the cultural side. STEM is certainly a complex and necessary innovation that school has to reach. It requires a deep change of school policies. It requires an educational alliance. My office works on a STEM dimension with some local stakeholders, like European Parliament, Constitutional Affairs Commission of Chamber of Deputies, Assolombarda Confindustria of Milan and Monza, the Municipality of Milan, and Bicocca University. We have organized some events about female empowerment, but we have also worked with the Leonardo da Vinci National Museum of Milan to promote tinkering approach and introduce teachers and students to the new open source technologies useful for the development of skills, such as creativity, motivation, innovation, and STEM learning and STEM teaching, because we have to consider the two ways, the two sides. We contribute with the Municipality of Milan also to disseminate STEM in the city, a local event but it's known from schools, a lot of schools, particularly the ones of first grade, like and appreciate very much this event. And the students take part actively in the event of STEM in the city. Last years we have organized also several events with Federchimica, and Federchimica offers teachers, with our help, and students the opportunity to explore the world of chemistry, in STEM dimension. In the near future, what there is in the near future, we'll work with Indire in a special research related to learning environments, because we want to have a strong alliance, educational alliance, with inside the new frontiers closely related to the STEM dimension. Something has been done, but a lot is still to be done in STEM education. So this year we want to start from this project because we think it's important. We think it's good made because we think this project represents really the school and the dimension of the school, because orienteering, work problems, cultural problems, approach methodologies are all in the project that you have done. We think that this project is smart, and today's school must give smart answers. STEM education is closely related with awareness of cultural powerful, and it's important to consider students actors of their knowledge. This is a good opportunity for teachers and students to test and explore new fields, actually far from STEM education, from traditional education. We want to be a change, and students and teachers have to be the change that they want to see. In this project, we see that we can contribute to innovate education. So, Provveditorato Lombardy Office of Education in Milan has appreciated it very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So an education alliance among stakeholders to foster STEM education. So taking some words from Isabella Lovino, who is representative of Teaching Innovation, New Methodology of the Lombardy Office of Education. Now it's time to have some further words from Annamaria Parola, which is head of the Institutional Relation International Project at Fondazione Umberto Veronesi.
Thank you. Good morning. I would like to extend my warm welcome to STEM4youth Final Conference. Welcome everybody. Thanks for being here today. Before going into the details of STEM4youth, I would like just to say a few words about the work carried out by Fondazione Umberto Veronesi. Since its establishment in 2003, Fondazione has two main goals. The first one is to financially support the scientific research, and since 2003, we have sponsored over 1,400 doctors and researchers working in oncology, cardiology, neurosciences, and nutrigenomics, as well as several high-profile research projects. The second goal is to carry out the scientific dissemination, and we do this through different activities and initiatives such as international conferences, educational projects, awareness campaign, publication, and our website. In doing all this, we have always paid a special attention to ethics, since we believe that scientific progress cannot be a goal in itself, but must aspire to improving the quality of life of the mankind and the environment. And such improvements involve not only materials aspects, but also culture. They should be based on complete and informed information in order to allow us to make aware and free choices. We believe that science is not just a single word, it's just another word for scientific progress, but also embodies the scientific method, which is crucial. It's fundamental to provide concrete solutions to the important challenges of today and of tomorrow. We decided to participate in the STEM4youth project to address the growing demand of STEM professionals in today's society by encouraging young people to start to study STEM subjects and showing them the great potential and also creativity prospect offered by STEM. If we compare the percentage of students in Europe who study STEM compared to Asia, the data is very poor. In Europe, only the 2% study STEM compared to the 20% in Asia. And this is a serious concern, a big problem. There is a huge gap that requires effective countermeasures. So I would like once again to thank all partners for their commitment and for being here today. Together we have created a series of very important initiatives. We create innovative material education and test them over 2,000 students, 120 teachers across 6 European countries. We have organized over 70 dissemination events to present these projects. So we hope that our work will be useful to many students and teachers across Europe. Thank you to all the speakers. I'm certain that today your contribution will be very important. And finally, I would like also to thank all the authority and the educational sector stakeholders that are here today. We count on your support in spreading the results of the STEM4youth project. Thank you and enjoy the conference.
Thanks also to Annamaria Parola, who is the head of the Institutional Relations and International Project at Fondazione Umberto Veronesi. STEM is an opportunity for students also in terms of labor market and job market. So I really thank our three opening speakers for these relevant words to introduce the topic of this day. Now it's time to dive into the results, the outcomes of STEM4youth project. We have two videos, also because I suppose this is in the philosophy of the project, in providing innovative and multimedia material to science educators, teachers and students. So it's very nice to see some multimedia products produced by the consortium to show and to present their activities and their outcomes.